Almost 24 hours ago, this community was struck by unthinkable tragedy. And first and foremost, we'd like to keep our thoughts and prayers with the families who have lost loved ones, the victims who were injured, and the entire community who's come together to support each other during this difficult time. Our investigators worked tirelessly around the clock since the shooting, and we will continue to do so to gather all the facts and evidence in this investigation. Here's what we confirm at this point. The deceased, there are 26 deceased, 23 in the church, 2 outside the church, and 1 at the hospital. The total wounded include, the total number is 20. There are 6 in stable condition or have been released. There are 4 in serious condition and 10 that remain in critical condition, so this number could rise. We ask that everyone keep them in your thoughts and prayers. The names of the victims will be released as soon as all of the next of kin have been notified. We appreciate everyone's understanding in the sensitive nature and process. The suspect we can confirm is Devin Patrick Kelly. He is 26-year-old white male. He was residing in New Braunfels, Texas. The cause and manner of the death in this with the shooter will be determined by a pathologist during the autopsy. However, investigators found evidence at the scene that indicates the subject may have died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. We can tell you, as in with all active shooter situations, the #1 goal of law enforcement is to neutralize the shooter. In this situation, we had 2 Good Samaritans that did that for law enforcement. This call went out as an active shooter call. Law enforcement was responding, but we know that a local resident that lives across the street from the church heard what was going on. He armed himself with an AR assault rifle and engaged the suspect. They engaged in gunfire here at the church. We know that the suspect was shot. When he dropped his assault rifle, jumped in his Ford Expedition and fled the scene, this Good Samaritan, our Texas hero, flagged down another young man from Seguin, Texas, and jumped in his vehicle, and they pursued the suspect. We know during that pursuit, the suspect used his cell phone to notify his father that he had been shot and didn't think he was going to make it. Subsequently, he shot himself, and so as I said, the pathologist will determine the cause and manner of his death. We can confirm that the suspect did not have a license to carry. The suspect did have a non-commissioned, unarmed private security license similar to a security guard at a concert type situation. There were no disqualifiers entered into the National Crime Information Center database that would preclude him from receiving a private security license. Private security background checks, including fingerprints and a criminal history checks with the Texas Crime Information Center and National Crime Information Center databases were checked, and he was cleared. I can tell you there is video recording from inside the church that has been secured, and we have viewed the video. The crime scene investigation will go on for days. All the bodies have been removed from the church. Our victims will be autopsied at the Bexar County Medical Examiner's Office. As I said, our suspect was autopsied this morning in Travis County, and that information will be forthcoming.